First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for your own personal commitment to believing that peace is possible, to understanding that not just this war, but any wars that this administration would hope to perpetuate have no basis in truth and no basis with respect to the security of this country. The security of this country can be achieved through peace. And we're looking at a new doctrine, not a doctrine that says that we're going to achieve security through war, but we're going to have security through peace. We're going to have strength through peace. Amen. Not strength through war and aggression. We're going to have strength through diplomacy, strength through working with the nations of the world. We are here in recognition of the fact that the war in Iraq was based on lies, that Iraq didn't have weapons of mass destruction, but that war has destroyed our domestic budget. That war has taken resources that are needed for housing, for health care, for job protection, for job creation, for improving the environment. That war has cost the American taxpayers, will cost trillions of dollars. For more than that, the lives of over 4,000 of our brave men and women who serve this country. The war has cost the lives of over 1 million innocent Iraqis. It's time that we stand in solidarity with people all over the world saying an end to this war is mandatory. We must end the war in Iraq, and we must not have a war against Iran. That's right. Now, you know and I know what this war in Iraq was about. In one word, what was it about? I can't hear you. That's right, the war was about oil. Now think about this. The average price of a gallon of gasoline before the war was about $1.77. With the war, it's now approaching $4. In some areas, it's higher than that. The price of a barrel of oil was just over $24 as the war started. Now it's over $120. We're seeing that people have profited from this war. They profited at the expense of our troops and at the expense of our domestic needs. It is time that we had a government that responded to real security, the security of an education, the security of health care, the security of a home, the security of a job, the security of a country that stands for the truth. That's our security. This war was based on lies, and it's time that we challenge the government and say that it's time to stand for truth. Now we're gathered here to challenge this government's attempt to create another lie as a justification for a war against Iran. That's right. Iraq didn't have weapons of mass destruction, and Iran doesn't have weapons of mass destruction. Iraq was not an imminent threat to the United States of America, and Iraq wasn't, and Iran is not an imminent threat to the United States of America. Iraq didn't have the intention and capability of attacking the United States. Iran doesn't have the intention or capability of attacking the United States. This is a clear moment where everyone who believes in truth and justice must stand up. We must stand up and defend our country. We must stand up against the loss of our civil liberties. We must stand up against the loss of our capacity to be able to have a country we can call our own, which takes care of things here at home, which takes care of our jobs, our health care, our education. The war's going to cost $3 trillion. Where are we going to get the money? We're going to borrow that money. We're putting debt on our children's future, and we're not taking care of things right now. We have to stand up for America. We have to stand up for what's right and good in America. We have to stand up for what we believe exists in this country, and that is a commitment to strength through peace, a commitment of strength through the truth, a commitment of strength through standing for civil liberties, a commitment of strength through standing for the Constitution, a commitment of strength through standing for everything that's good and right about America, and that does not include the Iraq War, and it doesn't include a war against Iran. It's time that we stand up for what's right. It's time that we stand up for peace. It's time that we stand up for jobs. It's time that we stand up for health care. It's time that we stand up for education. It's time that we stand up for a clean environment. It's time that we stand up for our brothers and sisters who are visited by an illegal war. It's time that we stand up for the truth. It's time that we stand up for the Constitution. Are you ready to keep taking that stand? Are you ready to lead America to peace? Are you ready for a new America? I'm ready, and I'm glad you are. Thank you, everyone. Thank